Richard, why was it difficult, if it was, to carry over that same pace and start of Game 3 into Game 4?
Well, obviously we were able to hit some shots in Game 3, but tonight we had our opportunities. They had that stretch where they got a bunch of offensive rebounds. They also had a stretch where they were getting most of the loose balls. We had a 5-point lead at halftime. We got to come out and you got to sustain it. We know what we're capable of doing. We know that we can do the things that we need to do to get the wins. It's just having the ability to sustain it for 48 minutes.
If you looked at the bigger picture here, well, you probably don't, but it's a pretty daunting task.
Well, it was done already this season, by the team across in the locker room. So, we don't care about percentages. We don't care about what anybody says. We know it can be done. If you can beat a team by 30 points, you can try and get 3 in a row.
Steve Kerr said he thought it was just law of averages. Was Stephen Clay hitting people looks tonight were that much different than he got early in the series. Do you agree with that, or do you?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think they hit some contested shots that they normally hit, that you try and avoid them even shooting. And then there was a couple of open looks that they got that they hadn't really been getting in the rest of the series. I think this was probably the most open looks that they got over the course of our first 4 games.
It looked like the offense kind of got stagnant and a lot of ISO there in the third quarter. Is that what you saw?
It's tough. I got to go back and look at it. A lot of times you're just kind of in a rhythm. It's tough to really see it, in hindsight. I think we had a good pace. We had our opportunities. If you don't capitalize on the opportunities to get some distance, when we went up 8 or 10, we made a couple of mistakes and they got 2 wide open threes, and then it goes from 8 to 2. That's the stretch where you have to buckle down. You can't give up an open shot, especially an open 3 to 2 stars. And then maybe you're able to push it to 14, 15. And now when they make a little run, you got an 8-point cushion. But we didn't do that in Game 2, and we didn't do that tonight. So that was really the difference.
Is there a point when you look at, they're obviously hitting all their threes, you guys weren't, it's just go away from that and go to something else? Or
go away from, no, you shoot your open shots. You shoot your open shots. We have to continue being consistent. Ron has done a great job leading us. It's tough for him to play 45 minutes, attack the basket, and only shoot 4 free throws. I know he'll never say anything, and I got a lot of respect for all the referees. So this is not a shot or a jab. It's just it's a tough position for him to continue attacking, to continue to get beat up, and you look at it, and 4 free throws for a guy that lives in the paint is it's rare.
You talked about how you and Kevin you cheer for each other. You guys are picking each other up to get hit back. Find out about an hour before the game. What sort of impact does that have on the team, and how do you feel?
Well, we knew well before an hour before the game. We just we weren't going to divulge that information. That's pretty commonplace in this league. But it's great to have him out here. We need his body. We need his injury. We need his energy. We need what he brings to the table in order for us to get it done. There's no doubt in our mind as a team that he is a big part of what we do. He's been huge all postseason if you look at his numbers and what he's accomplished. So, that's our guy.